Today, we're off to Efford Park for what is the biggest game of the season as Motherwell take on Hibs in the quarter-finals of the Scottish Cup. We all know about our league form. The last game against Dundee was pretty terrible. So here's hoping that we can maintain our 100% record, obviously, in the Cup and beat Hibs at home today. I do think it's a tasty draw. It's always a good game between Motherwell and Hibs. There's usually goals. I think we owe them one after last season when they put us out in the Cup in penalties. So here's hoping when we go to Efford Park today that Motherwell will get the result. Come on, Motherwell. To mention at the start of the week, this is the start of yesterday was the start of Caffey's week of action. Caffey's Twitter will just be appearing on your screen just now for you to go and follow them. They've got some good information on there about the week of action and how you get involved and how we can basically hopefully improve disabled facilities year in year out. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the toilets. The mod just I'm going to show you the toilet facilities that we're going to use at half time. And kind of need a better idea about what we're going to do for Park. We have been talking about putting a platform and then the Cooper in for next season, so we're interested to see if that happens because I'm a big fan of this platform, so hopefully we can get that introduced to the Efford Park. It's nice here, but the more elevated you are, the better. We've got loads coming up this week and this is the start of it. Come on, Mo! Game over after, what, 80 seconds? A minute 4 seconds or something. Bevis Mugabi has just been sent off for a tackle after 80 seconds. Oh man. I feel sick. To myself. Just getting some messages coming through from people watching it on TV saying it was never a red card. I couldn't really see it for you, it's on the other side, so I can't pass judgment, but if that's true, fuck you, Willie, Collum, ruining a spectacle after a minute. Head on that! Yeah! Get in! Ricky Lamy hits across goal, what did I was going to go in? Then it falls in the back post or something and it just kind of right to the ball goal. Oh, nearly 1-0 up with 10 minutes. Just about 15 gone. Just like that, it's 1-0 to Hibs. Nathan McGinley gets done 3-0 in the left, and each of us wild. Puts the ball into the box. Melkersen heads it in, and it's 1-0 to Hibs. Fucking book him back, Collum! There! Lino! He's left the pitch! Lino! Well then, he's got what I call him, you like the room, but I don't know, man. It's just wave after wave of Hibs attacking it's sore to watch, to be honest. Muller will have a goal! I don't really know where they came from, but Jonathan Robert, he just picks the ball up and tries a shot for distance, and then Hibs got to Hibs it again. It's 2-1. Come on! Come on! Half time. Oh, 1 Hibs 2. Willie Collum. 3. No. Willie Collum. Going to the game as always, man. No, we're in it. We're in goal for Joe towards the end of the half. Come on, they will Hibs it, surely. So these are our new toilets that we installed here a couple of years ago, just to give you a wee look into the facilities that we've got here. We always used to have the one toilet down there for home and away fans, but we put in these new 5 toilets, and that was that cost us about 20 grand, so it did. So if we moved to the Cooper with an elevated platform there next year, I suppose the away fans can still use it, but could the money have been better spent? But no, it's good to have these toilets here, as I say, because one toilet between 2 showers, it was a nightmare before, but that's what we've got here. And I do think we need to improve the view for the away end, because you can't really see the other end of the pitch. So that's something that we maybe need to look at, but just to give you an idea as to what we've got. Should be 2-2. Great play by substitute Stephen O'Donnell that came up for the yellow at half time. Gets to the byline, cuts one back, and none of our strikers are there to tap it. I think it would have been 2 each, and then empty net, but no, playing okay side now. Indeed. Go on, got a wee chance here. Press him, Dean. Yes, Dean, love it. I tell you what, I down to the selection in the team, but William Donnelly nearly had his level there. He picks up one to 30 yards, drives forward and drills a shot just wide of the post. Still, I've got a feeling that we're going to score a goal here and we'll get level. I tell you. Oh! Lionel! What the fuck are you doing? Lionel! I'm fucking looking right at that! I'm looking right at it, Lionel! So you must have seen it! You must have seen it, Lionel! You must have fucking seen it! Oh, you're a fucking shite bag, I'm telling you!
What's your number 11?
Shut the fucking bed!
The goalkeeper that caused that!
Get him off! Get him fucking off! Never the red card. Anyways, never the red card. I'm just asking for the moment and a half. It's a great press in the middle of the park with Elias. He nicks the ball, touches it to Willie, and he lashes one across goal. And it's an inch by the post and no more. It must have scraped the post, I think. Oh man. Oh, that was a chance and a half, but it remains 2-1 to Hibs. That's full time. Hibs 2, 1. I'm not disappointed with the team. They played well. But the sending off changes again. If it was 11v11, it might have been a different story, but the 10 men did themselves proud. Unfortunately, it's Hibs that go through at the semi-final. So, let's rate the experience. We'll start, I think, today with the referee's performance. I usually start with the game, but I think given the talking point that surrounds it early sending off, we should start with the referee. For me, I can see both sides of it, right? I can see why he's giving it, but I can also see why he shouldn't give it. I mean, he's in with a lot of pace at speed, and I think the reaction of the players around about Willie Collum has made his mind up for him. For me, he wins the ball, it's one-footed. I can see with the speed he's went in and the force he's went in why people would say it's a red card. But for me, when you're 60 seconds into a game of football, you can let that slide. That's a complete game ruiner. It ruins your chances, or it certainly minimalises your chances of getting into the semi-final the minute we go down to 10 men. So no, I actually thought that Willie Collum missed a more clear red card than it was for us, so I'm not being biased here. As Jordan Roberts, he made a tackle that I thought was more worthy of a red in the first half than what Bevis Mugabi did. So I think Willie Collum's performance was a poor one, and I'm going to score it 3 out of 10, and that's a generous 3, let me tell you. From then we'll move on to the game now. As I just said there, our chances of winning the game are completely decreased the minute that we go down to 10 men. But I thought the reaction for the players was brilliant. I thought we stayed in the game. Dean Cornelius was fantastic. He better not come back out of that midfield. He should be playing every week. And I thought that despite having one man less, we caused Hibs quite a few problems. There was half chances for corners. We get the goal, and then Willie just puts one just by the post. That would have seen us take it in extra time. There was the one that Stephen O'Donnell cut back as well. And when I think about it, apart from the one save that I mentioned in the vlog at the start of the first half before they scored their first goal, I don't really remember Liam Kelly having a save to make. So for all the possession that Hibs had, I thought that for large spells we were the better team in that game, and if it was 11v11 it might have been a different story, but I did enjoy the game, so I can't score it low despite us not going through. I'm going to give the game a 7 out of 10. I think since we touched on the game, we should move into the opposition performance now. And I thought Hibs, I can see I like the style that they're trying to play under Shaun Maloney. But for me, when they're playing against 10 men, we should never have been allowed to come back into that game. Especially when they went 2-0 up. And you could sense the nervousness for me from the Hibs fans. As the game went on in the second half, they didn't seem too happy with their team, and I have to say that Hibs' performance for me was average. I can see what they're trying to do, but when you're playing against 10 men, they should have been running out comfortable winners today, and that wasn't comfortable for them. So I'm going to score them 6 out of 10 for their performance today. And I touched on the fans here, and that brings us towards the atmosphere. No, it was a great cup tie, a good spectacle. We sold, I think it was just under 5,000 tickets, and the Hibs fans, as you can see for the shots in the vlog, they brought a great away support, created a lot of noise. Now I will say, I don't know about the smoke bombs getting thrown onto the pitch, and I don't know about the seats getting ripped up and getting thrown onto the pitch as well. That's a bit distasteful in my opinion, but no, in terms of the noise created, in terms of ferocity in the game, if you like, really good atmosphere, which is unusual for Fir Park, shall we say. But I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10, and that brings the overall experience of the cup quarter final against Hibs to 23 out of 40. So no, a day that I enjoyed at the start of this week of action, and that is the big focus on the channel this week is Caffey's week of action. I've got an interview coming up with Michael Rice from Caffey. He's the media and communications manager there at Caffey, so watch out for that. That'll be coming onto the channel on Wednesday. It was a really good interview, short one, but a lot of detail in there as to how we can improve facilities and how you guys can get involved in the Caffey week of action as well. I will leave links to Caffey's Twitter and some of the information on the week of action, which you'll find there in the description. Please do give it a read if you can. But in terms of my team, there's people calling for Graham Alexander's head. 3 big games coming up. We need top 6, or I'm sorry, his head's on the line. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.